26 children vanished, locked underground in the California heat. Their kidnappers believed the world would never find them, but what they didn't know was that children can claw their way out of a grave. On July 15, 1976, in the quiet town of Chowchilla, California, a school bus was finishing its afternoon route. The children inside were between the ages of 5 and 14. Their driver, Ed Ray, was known as the gentle farmer who treated every child like his own. But that afternoon, their ride home became the stuff of nightmares. A van blocked the road. Masked men carrying guns forced the bus to stop. At gunpoint, they ordered Ray and the children into 2 waiting vans, curtains drawn, windows blacked out. For 11 hours, the children were driven in circles, disoriented and terrified, until they arrived at a secret location. The kidnappers had prepared something grotesque, a moving truck buried beneath the earth. Inside, they had lined the walls with mattresses, installed small fans, air vents, and stocked food and water. It was not a shelter, it was a coffin. The kidnappers herded the children and Ed Ray into this underground box, sealed it shut, and left them to rot in the darkness. The air grew hotter, food dwindled, water ran dry. Hours dragged on with no sign of rescue. The wooden ceiling began to sag under the weight of the earth. If it collapsed, they would all be crushed alive. 14-year-old Michael Marshall refused to accept death. Alongside Ed Ray, he began clawing at the roof with his bare hands, ripping through dirt, plywood, and steel. For 16 hours, they dug. Children took turns, passing dirt like soldiers in a silent war against time. And then, a crack of light. One by one, children crawled out of the ground like survivors from a mass grave, exhausted, covered in dirt, but alive. After 16 hours buried, 27 souls emerged from the earth. Every single one survived. The kidnappers were not desperate criminals. They were not strangers in the night. They were wealthy young men, the sons of rich families in San Francisco. Fred Woods, James and Richard Schoenfeld, men with mansions, trust funds, and expensive cars. Yet they plotted to kidnap children for a ransom of $5 million. Their plan was to demand the money, then release the children once they were paid. But their arrogance betrayed them. Exhausted from digging their own grave, the children escaped before the ransom note was even delivered. The kidnappers were captured within 2 weeks, sentenced to life in prison, but the scars never healed. The children of Chowchilla, now adults, spoke of the nightmares that haunted them: claustrophobia, night terrors, flashbacks of being buried alive. They were children, forced to face the kind of horror most adults would never survive, and yet they clawed their way out of the earth. But the question remains, what drives men born into privilege to bury children alive? And if children can survive being buried once, how many more secrets lie beneath the surface of America, still waiting to be unearthed?